I think as I got older, I started realizing, like, I got to start paying attention to now what I'm putting in.
He can maintain for hours if he needed. His core is shredded. He's absolutely in the best shape of his life, and it's shown with making very hard things look easy at the gym.
Nice, Roy.
I really paid attention to what I was putting in my body and how it was affecting me in sparring, affecting me in training. So it's really been a journey this camp.
Hold on to your gloves, fight fans, because what's happening inside Ryan Garcia's training camp ahead of the Mario Barrios fight is straight-up cinematic chaos. We're talking about a left hook so insane, so lethal, that it could rewrite the boxing playbook and make every other punch look like a polite handshake. This isn't your average training footage. No, this is the kind of secret they never want the public to see: explosive, raw, and dripping with energy. And yes, someone leaked it, and the world is losing its mind. The intensity in the gym is off the charts. Sparring partners are sweating like they've been dropped into a sauna the size of Madison Square Garden. And coaches are shouting instructions that sound like war cries. Every swing of Ryan's left hook snaps with the precision of a high-speed missile launch. Even seasoned trainers are whispering that this punch could end fights before the bell even rings. Social media is buzzing. Clips are going viral. Fans are screaming. And honestly, this makes the Kardashians' most dramatic family dinner look like a quiet Sunday brunch. Insiders are hinting that the left hook isn't just powerful, it's evolved. We're talking timing, speed, accuracy, and raw knockout potential wrapped into one terrifying package. Everyone in the boxing world is watching, analyzing, and secretly sweating. Because when Ryan Garcia's left hook lands, history might just remember it as the punch that changed everything. Stick around, because what's coming next inside this camp is explosive, dramatic, and impossible to click away from. The moment you step inside Ryan Garcia's training camp, you immediately realize this is not your average gym. Forget about the humdrum punching bags and predictable pad work. This is a high-octane, adrenaline-fueled fortress where every swing of Ryan's left hook feels like it could demolish reality itself. Sparring partners enter the ring like contestants in a gladiator arena. Sweating bullets, their faces a mix of awe, fear, and why did I sign up for this? Intensity. And it's not just physicalized psychological warfare. The aura is so electrifying that one insider joked, "It's like NASA launched a rocket into a boxing gym." Why all the hype? Because Ryan Garcia isn't just practicing punches, he's evolving them. The left hook, already infamous in boxing circles, is being fine-tuned, sharpened, and weaponized. Coaches whisper about timing, angles, and velocity, as if they're discussing nuclear physics. Every jab, feint, and hook is meticulously analyzed, repeated, and perfected. Rumors leaked from inside the camp suggest Ryan is hitting speeds that make slow-motion footage look like it's in fast-forward, and his opponents, starting with Mario Barrios, might be staring down a storm they can't possibly dodge. Fans got their first taste of this chaos thanks to a leak, because secrets this explosive never stay hidden for long. A clip surfaced showing Ryan unleashing a series of hooks that seem almost inhuman, snapping heads back and leaving pads vibrating as if the punches carried seismic waves. Comments exploded. Is this even legal? Someone called the physics department. This makes the Kardashians' most dramatic family fights look like a knitting circle. And honestly, people weren't exaggerating. The footage is jaw-dropping. Every swing feels like a threat to reality itself. Inside the camp, intensity is the standard. Trainers bark instructions with the urgency of emergency dispatchers. Sparring partners are ordered to dodge, weave, and absorb punches that could knock a grown man through a brick wall. Every punch is measured, but it hits with unpredictability. It's not brute force alone. It's strategy, precision, and sheer timing, all rolled into one terrifying left hook. According to insiders, Ryan Garcia's focus is so intense it could make a meditation retreat look like a mosh pit. The psychological edge alone has Barrios camp sweating through their shirts before even stepping in the ring. And let's not forget the controversy brewing in the background. Some traditionalists in boxing are shaking their heads. They argue that Ryan's left hook is too flashy or overhyped. But here's the thing. When a punch lands like a lightning strike, and opponents stumble before they even realize. Overhype doesn't matter. It's reality bending. Critics are forced to eat their words as clips circulate online. The punch isn't just effective, it's iconic in the making. And in a sport where legacies are defined by a single blow. This is a statement no one can ignore. The leak itself sparked frenzy. Fans began dissecting every frame of Ryan's swing, slowing down the footage to analyze wrist rotation, elbow angle, foot placement, and even breathing patterns. Boxing analysts couldn't contain their excitement or fear. One expert tweeted, "I've never seen a left hook train like this. It's borderline criminal." Social media went wild. Memes of Ryan swinging with Godzilla-like force emerged. GIFs of pads flying across gyms were shared like evidence of a natural disaster. The hype wasn't just global, it was cultural. The boxing world had a new obsession. Even Mario Barrios' camp couldn't ignore the spectacle. Insiders revealed that footage of Ryan's left hook was sent to Barrios with a simple note: "Good luck." Imagine receiving a video of someone practicing a punch that could end your night before it begins. It's psychological warfare at its finest. Trainers reportedly spent hours strategizing counters, adjusting stances, and considering whether a left hook this devastating can even be blocked. The tension isn't just in the gym, it's in the minds of everyone involved. And while Ryan's precision is terrifying, his showmanship elevates the drama to another level. He's not just practicing, he's performing. Each hook is a display of dominance, like a magician revealing the secret to an impossible trick while the audience gasps. The combination of speed, timing, and raw power is unlike anything fans have seen in a typical training session. Rumor has it that even veteran fighters pause mid-training just to watch him execute hooks with surgical accuracy. You don't just witness this, it commands attention. Of course, the hype comes with skepticism. Social media chatter is relentless. Is this a drill or a death wish? Barrios should hire a bodyguard just for the training clips. Critics try to downplay the spectacle, but it's impossible. Ryan's left hook is visually devastating and psychologically intimidating. Every trainer, every sparring partner, every insider agrees. The punch is evolving into something unstoppable. Fans are already predicting the knockout that could cement Ryan's place in history. Meanwhile, the camp itself is a pressure cooker. Every day starts with high-intensity drills, combinations, and technique refinement, but the left hook dominates every session. Trainers rotate through spotting errors, measuring precision, and ensuring that every movement is perfect. Sparring partners report exhaustion unlike anything they've ever faced because Ryan Garcia isn't just punching pads. He's punching expectations, punching doubts, and punching right into the hearts of anyone who underestimates him. And here's the kicker. The world is watching, but no one is allowed full access. Insider leaks are tantalizing, showing just enough to ignite social media frenzy, but holding back the full story. It's like watching the trailer for a movie that promises chaos, power, and shock, but the full plot remains a secret. Fans speculate endlessly. Memes, reaction videos, and hot takes flood timelines as everyone tries to predict the impact of this left hook. Every theory, every reaction only adds fuel to the fire. Analysts argue that Ryan Garcia's left hook is more than a weapon, it's a signature. Every swing carries history, strategy, and style. It's designed to dazzle and dominate, and the implications for Mario Barrios are clear. One misstep and the fight could end in a heartbeat. The buzz is electric. Everyone from casual fans to veteran trainers is on edge, replaying leaked clips and speculating about fight night outcomes. The left hook isn't just training, it's a psychological assault that's impossible to ignore. And just when you think you've seen the full power of this left hook, insiders leak hints about new variations Ryan is testing, angles no one expected, combinations that leave even seasoned sparring partners off balance. Timing so unpredictable it could make a chess grandmaster dizzy. The narrative isn't just about raw power, it's about innovation. Every punch is a calculated risk. Every swing, a potential headline. The boxing world collectively holds its breath. The media frenzy escalates. Clips are dissected in slow motion on sports channels. Reaction videos multiply on social media, and memes transform the left hook into a cultural phenomenon. Comparisons are wild. Some fans liken it to a superhero move. Others say it's like watching a hurricane in human form. Nobody can look away. And inside the camp, the energy only intensifies. Every jab, every hook, every feint is designed to push limits, and the world is watching. By the end of the first part of training, one thing is clear. Ryan Garcia's left hook is not just a technique. It's an event. It's a spectacle. And it's a weapon that could define the outcome of his fight with Mario Barrios. The tension, the anticipation, and the sheer magnitude of power being unleashed have turned a routine training camp into a must-watch drama, leaving fans, analysts, and opponents alike on edge, waiting for the moment this explosive hook lands in the ring by the second week of training. The footage of Ryan Garcia's left hook had become more than just a secret, it was a full-blown viral sensation. Clips leaked online showed him moving with uncanny precision, spinning angles that looked almost impossible, and snapping punches so fast that slow-motion footage looked like someone hit the fast-forward button. Fans weren't just impressed, they were terrified. Tweets compared the hook to a meteor strike, a robotic arm from the future, and even a shark circling its prey. Social media exploded, and suddenly everyone was watching the gym like it was the main event at Madison Square Garden. Celebrities and influencers quickly joined the conversation. Hip-hop artists tweeted GIFs of the hook with captions like, "Ryan Garcia just broke physics and NASA. Can we study this for rocket launches?" Comedians posted parodies, exaggerating the hook to cinematic levels. Some even edited the punch to send sparring partners flying across the gym like ragdolls. Sports analysts debated endlessly about speed, timing, and knockout potential. One former champion called it the most devastating left hook I've seen outside a pay-per-view main event. Everyone wanted a piece of the drama. Mario Barrios. Camp could barely contain themselves. Insiders revealed that trainers and fighters spent hours studying leaked clips, replaying angles, and devising strategies to counter the hook. One coach reportedly muttered, "If this punch lands like the videos suggest, it's over before the first bell." The tension inside Barrios' camp was palpable. The leak had become psychological warfare. Speculated constantly. Would Barrios be able to survive a single round, or was Ryan Garcia perfecting a knockout sequence before the fight even began? Meanwhile, the memes kept evolving. One viral trend depicted Ryan's left hook as a tornado sweeping through the ring, with Barrios as a tiny figure clinging desperately to the ropes. Another showed the punch in a sci-fi setting, comparing it to a laser cannon in a futuristic war movie. Reddit threads exploded with reactions. Fans created GIF compilations, slowed footage to absurd degrees, and even photoshopped Ryan's fist into iconic movie scenes from Rocky to Avengers Endgame. The left hook wasn't just training, it was now cultural content. The intensity inside the camp only escalated. Every session became a test of endurance, precision, and focus. Sparring partners describe Ryan as almost inhuman, moving, with a mix of speed and intelligence that left no room for error. Trainers rotated through corrections at a pace that would exhaust most professional athletes. Even seasoned pros commented that this camp felt less like preparation and more like a masterclass in controlled chaos. The atmosphere wasn't just tense, it was cinematic. Like watching a blockbuster unfold in real time. Social media reactions reflected the chaos. Fans debated endlessly about the potential for the left hook to be fight-ending. Some mocked the idea with humor. Barrios better wear a helmet under his gloves. Read one comment. Others treated it seriously, analyzing the leaked footage frame by frame. Sports YouTubers uploaded reaction videos dissecting the hook, exaggerating the drama with slow motion, sound effects, and over-the-top commentary. The frenzy made it seem like the boxing world had become a live theater of suspense, all revolving around a single punch. Even mainstream media caught wind of the training videos. Sports networks analyzed the hook, running multiple angles, slow-motion breakdowns, and physics-based speculation. Headlines ranged from Ryan Garcia perfects killer left hook to is Mario Barrios doomed? Talk shows debated it like a political scandal. Comparisons ranged from superhero punches in Marvel movies to natural disasters like hurricanes and earthquakes. Everyone had a theory, and everyone wanted to witness the next explosive clip. Inside Ryan Garcia's camp, the pressure was unrelenting. Coaches pushed him harder, mixing speed drills with complex combinations, adding feints, pivots, and angles designed to confuse and overwhelm. Sparring partners weren't just practice. They were testing dummies for a punch that could define a career. Each session ended with exhausted fighters slumped in corners, breathless and bewildered, wondering if they'd just survived a human missile disguised as a boxer. The left hook wasn't just training, it was a spectacle of power and precision. The public debate reached new heights when celebrities began weighing in. Rappers, actors, and sports personalities tweeted, mocked, and praised the hook in equal measure. One comedian posted a skit imagining Ryan's fist as a missile seeking Barrios, while another tweeted, "If Ryan lands that, physics professors deserve a Nobel Prize." Even casual fans were obsessed, replaying clips, commenting endlessly, and sharing predictions. The left hook had become a social media phenomenon, turning training footage into headline news and entertainment content simultaneously. And just when you thought the frenzy had peaked, insiders leaked hints of new variations Ryan was experimenting with, angles never seen before, speed bursts that defied expectations, feints combined with precision hooks designed to destabilize opponents psychologically before contact. Analysts speculated that Ryan was creating a left hook that wasn't just a punch, it was a weapon of anticipation and chaos. Every observer, casual or professional, could sense that fight night would be unforgettable. Meanwhile, memes kept the chaos alive. One trending clip compared Ryan's hook to a cinematic superhero punch, blasting Barrios into another dimension. Another depicted him as a meteor hurtling toward the earth, leaving fans laughing and shaking their heads in disbelief. On Instagram and TikTok, the left hook became shorthand for unstoppable power, with fans splicing music, sound effects, and slow-motion zooms to exaggerate every impact. The hype had transcended boxing, becoming a viral cultural moment in its own right. Even former boxing legends got involved. Analysts praised the left hook while exaggerating its effects. "I've seen a lot in my career, but this could end fights in a heartbeat," one said. Comparisons to mythical fighters, superhero strength, and cinematic disasters became standard. Fans eagerly discussed whether Barrios could withstand this punch, and speculation about the knockout spread like wildfire. Every video, clip, and meme fueled anticipation. The left hook had become more than training. It was the central narrative for boxing fans worldwide. By the end of this part of training, one thing was clear: the hype wasn't just hype. Ryan Garcia's left hook was evolving into a weapon, a spectacle, and a viral sensation. Fans, celebrities, analysts, and opponents alike were mesmerized. Every swing, every pivot, and every jab wasn't just practice, it was a statement. The world was watching. The memes were thriving. And as fight night loomed, everyone knew that the story of Ryan Garcia's left hook had only just begun. When fight week finally rolled around, the world had already witnessed Ryan Garcia's left hook in every possible form: leaked clips, memes, analyses, and endless speculation. Fans didn't just anticipate the fight, they feared it. Social media was ablaze with predictions, exaggerations, and over-the-top GIFs of the left hook landing like a meteor strike. Even casual observers who had never cared about a jab or a pivot were glued to screens, refreshing timelines for every snippet, every angle, every teaser from Garcia's camp. The hype had reached fever pitch, and nobody dared blink. Inside Ryan's camp, the tension was electric. Every punch, every combination, every foot shuffle was analyzed like a chess move in a high-stakes game. Sparring partners, already battered and exhausted from weeks of relentless drills, now faced a version of Garcia so dialed in it bordered on terrifying. Trainers whispered in awe and fear. This is the punch that could define a career. The pressure wasn't just on Ryan, it was on everyone in the gym. One misstep, one moment of distraction, and you weren't just behind in training, you were part of a highlight reel of failure. Meanwhile, Mario Barrios' camp tried to stay calm, but insiders confirmed the leaked footage had left its mark. Coaches spent hours reviewing strategies, running simulations, and adjusting stances to counter what seemed like an unstoppable force. Analysts speculated endlessly. Could Barrios survive the left hook? Or would the fight be over in the blink of an eye? Social media fed the frenzy, with fans posting slow-motion edits of the hook landing, complete with sound effects, explosions, and dramatic music. The hype wasn't just intense, it was global, obsessive, and impossible to ignore. Celebrity reactions continued to flood in. Rappers, actors, and sports personalities tweeted reactions that mixed awe and exaggeration. One tweeted, "I don't even need the fight. Just show me the left hook in slow motion, and I'm satisfied." Comedians recreated the punch with over-the-top visual effects, and influencers posted parodies of Barrios dodging an invisible tornado. The left hook had transcended the gym. It was now a viral cultural phenomenon, referenced in memes, reaction videos, and even TikTok challenges. The day of the fight, Ryan's left hook became the central narrative. Sports analysts debated endlessly about timing, speed, and power. Fans argued online over whether Barrios had prepared enough to withstand it. Memes depicting the punch as a superhero move, a natural disaster, or a space-age missile flooded timelines. Every camera angle, every reaction shot, every pre-fight interview became a reference point for the legendary left hook. The hype had created its own ecosystem, feeding itself with anticipation, exaggeration, and pure spectacle. Inside the arena, the energy was palpable. Fans in the crowd whispered, analysts leaned forward, and social media live streams buzzed with tension. Every swing, every feint, every jab had been magnified by the leaked footage, the memes, and weeks of speculation. Barrios faced a fighter whose left hook was no longer just a punch, it was a character. A story, a headline-grabbing force that dominated every narrative leading up to the fight. The psychological stakes were as high as the physical ones. And then, when the fight began, the world held its breath. Ryan Garcia's left hook was unleashed like everyone predicted, damned. Then some. Every swing carried the weight of viral fame. Every pivot, the pressure of expectation. Every jab, the anticipation of millions watching online. Barrios moved, reacted, and defended, but the aura of the left hook had already changed the dynamics. Fans and analysts erupted with every impactful swing, and memes, hashtags, and clips exploded in real time. The hype had become reality, and reality had never looked so dramatic. The aftermath was immediate and electric. Fans dissected every punch, every reaction, every strategy in forums, comment sections, and social media feeds. Memes continued to flood timelines, exaggerating moments, celebrating victories, and dramatizing near misses. Analysts debated whether the left hook alone had decided the fight, or if it was Ryan's overall strategy. Either way, the punch had become a symbolist statement of power, precision, and viral dominance. Even casual viewers who tuned in for drama rather than boxing were obsessed. Ryan Garcia's reputation skyrocketed. Trainers and fighters praised his dedication, precision, and innovation, while critics admitted that even skeptics had been forced to acknowledge the skill and danger of the left hook. Mario Barrios, while resilient, was now forever linked in public perception to the punch that had dominated pre-fight hype and social media discussion. Fans speculated endlessly about whether future fights would be decided by the left hook or if opponents could finally counter it. The narrative was set, but the story wasn't over. Social media and celebrity culture ensured that the left hook became a lasting legend. GIFs, clips, and slow-motion breakdowns dominated timelines, while memes exaggerated the destructive force to almost mythical proportions. Comparisons to superhero punches, natural disasters, and even sci-fi weaponry-filled feeds. Everyone, from casual fans to analysts, acknowledged that the punch wasn't just a move, it was a cultural phenomenon. The buzz, speculation, and online drama would continue for weeks, months, even years. And as Fight Week turned into Fight Night and the dust settled, one thing became undeniable. Ryan Garcia's left hook had transcended training, transcended hype, and transcended the sport itself. It was no longer just a punch, it was a story, a symbol, and a viral legend. Fans, analysts, and social media users would discuss it endlessly, speculate about it constantly, and share clips like relics from a cultural moment too explosive to forget. The hype had become history, and history had been punched squarely in the jaw. Yet, as fans celebrated, analysts analyzed, and memes proliferated, a lingering question remained. Could anyone survive the next evolution of Ryan Garcia's left hook? Would Mario Barrios adapt, or would another opponent face the same viral fate? The answer wasn't in the arena, it was in the weeks and months to come, as Ryan's innovation, precision, and viral punch continued to dominate the boxing world. The stage was set, the punch was perfected, and the saga was far from over. The lesson was clear: when Ryan Garcia trains, the world doesn't just watch, it witnesses history in motion. His left hook is more than technique, it's viral content, social media gold, and a psychological weapon. Legends are born in moments like this, and this punch had etched itself into the collective imagination of fight fans worldwide. The aftermath, the memes, the celebrity commentary, and the online obsession would keep the story alive long after the bell. And while the fight may have ended, the legend of Ryan Garcia's left hook had only begun. Fans knew that each new training session, each leaked clip, and each pre-fight teaser could explode into global frenzy. The punch wasn't just a tool, it was a narrative, a cultural phenomenon, and a marketing powerhouse. Boxing had been transformed, social media had erupted, and the left hook had become a symbol of dominance, hype, and pure entertainment. All right, fight fans, if you thought Ryan Garcia's left hook was insane before, buckle up because the drama doesn't stop here. Smash that like button like it owes you a private jet. Hit subscribe like it's the fastest ticket to front row ringside chaos. And slam the notification bell so hard it wakes up every trainer, fighter, and influencer on the planet. Comment below with your hottest takes. Was the left hook a game changer? Did Barrios survive the storm, or was this a knockout for the ages? We want memes, hot takes, and savage predictions. Throw them all in the ring because your opinions fuel the next viral moment. Every theory, every joke, every reaction could be referenced in the next scandalous highlight we drop. Share this video with everyone. You know, because Punch Press doesn't just cover boxing, we ignite it. Every training camp leak, every viral punch, every explosive showdown hits first, hits hard, and hits viral. The next secret, the next viral clip, and the next scandal are always lurking backstage. And if you're not watching, you're missing. History being made in real time. Stay tuned, stay obsessed, and stay ready for the next headline. At Punch Press, we don't just report drama, we create it, dissect it, and make sure you're front and center when the next knockout blows up your feed. Remember, in a world addicted to hype, spectacle, and viral chaos, we're the ones holding the match. Punch Press, where every swing is news, every leak is explosive, and every secret lands like a knockout. Don't blink, because the next viral punch drops faster than a left hook from Ryan Garcia, and you'll want every single front row detail.